I, Professor B.H. Deshmukh, lecturer from Mechanical Engineering Department of Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samajas, Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj Polytechnic, Nasik. Today, we have to see the second chapter of Thermal Engineering of Diploma in Mechanical Engineering, which is ideal gases. In this chapter, firstly, we have to see what is meant by the ideal gases, assumptions made for ideal gases, gas laws which is related to the ideal gases. There is 3 gas laws. First one is a Boyle's law, Charles law, Gay-Lussac's law. Next one, which is Avogadro's law and Joule's law. Now, we have to see the ideal gases. Ideal gas, a perfect gas or an ideal gas which follows the all gas laws at all ranges of pressure and temperature. There is another one definitions for ideal gases. It may be defined as a state of a substance whose evaporation is completely and strictly obeys the gas laws at all conditions of pressure and temperature. In practice, no such ideal gas exists which strictly follows the all gas laws over the entire range of temperature and pressure. But real gases like as oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen and air may be regarded as perfect gases within certain temperature and pressure limits. Now, we have to see the assumptions made for ideal gases. In assumptions, first one, ideal gas consists of a large number of identical molecules. Second one, molecular size is negligible compared to the distance between molecules. Means the distance between molecule is the higher distance as compared to the molecular size. Third one, molecular speed and directions are distributed randomly. Fourth assumption is there are no attractive force between the molecules. Fifth, all collisions are perfectly elastic and instantaneous. These are the 5 assumptions made for the ideal gases. Now, we have to see the gas laws for the ideal gases. There are 3 gas laws. First one is the Boyle's law, Charles law and Gay-Lussac's law. The behavior of gas under any change is studied with respect to its pressure, temperature, volume. Its behavior is governed by above these gas laws. Now we have to see the statements of the gas laws. First one is a Boyle's law. In Boyle's law, it states that absolute pressure of the given mass of a gas is inversely proportional to its volume when temperature remains constant. Means pressure is inversely proportional to volume. P is inversely proportional to volume. At that time, temperature remains constant. Therefore, PV is equal to constant and we get the relation P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 is equal to P3 V3 is equal to constant. Second law is Charles law. It states that the volume of the given mass of a gas directly proportional to temperature when pressure is constant. When pressure is constant. Therefore, we get volume is directly proportional to temperature means V is directly proportional to T at temperature remains constant. Therefore, we get V upon T is equal to constant. Therefore, we get the relation V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2 is equal to V3 upon T3 is equal to constant. Third one, which is Gay-Lussac's law. It states that the pressure of a given mass of a gas is directly proportional to temperature when volume remains constant. In this case, pressure is directly proportional to temperature, but the volume remains constant. Therefore, P upon T is equal to constant. From this, we get the relation P1 upon T1 is equal to P2 upon T2 is equal to P3 upon T3 is equal to constant. Now, we have to see the Avogadro's law. Avogadro's law states that the equal volume of all gases contains equal number of molecules at same pressure and temperature. This law indicates that density of any two gases directly proportional to their molecular masses if the gases are at the same temperature and pressure. Avogadro said that the equal volume of all gases, the volume of the gases is equal, contains equal number of molecules at same pressure and temperature. This is the Avogadro's law. Last one, which is Joule's law. It is a simple law. It states that change in internal energy is directly proportional to change in temperature. Means, in this case, the internal energy is directly proportional to change in temperature. This is the Joule's law. Thank you.